Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in deep darkness, a light has dawned. Theologian and writer Fleming Rutledge says that Advent always starts in the dark and gets darker. It's not, she says, for the faint-hearted. It involves facing up to the darkness, to the shadows, the fear, the gloom, the captivity, the misery, the injustice, the torment, the evil, even death. All themes that occur in Advent hymns and readings from the Old Testament, which are about judgment and injustice, suffering and silence, about the absence of God, the silence of God. By contrast, in our society, in our culture, we want to rush to Christmas, to bypass the darkness and go straight for the light. We want an instant, microwaved, air fryer Advent that takes a shortcut to the presents, the lights, and the celebrations. And if we get stuck in the darkness, we don't cope well with it. But Advent isn't about a make-believe escapism. It's about down-to-earth reality, grim, grit, and deep, literally death, darkness. We don't do waiting very well in our culture. The global pandemic and successive lockdowns ground down our resilience and patience. But this time of the year, in the church's life, Advent, says that God comes into the darkness, into the frustration, into the disappointment and despair, into the injustice and gloom, not into a fairy tale, picture postcard, John Lewis Christmas of fairy lights and glitter, but in an unwanted and unexpected pregnancy, with the creator of life being created, the maker of the universe becoming an embryo, then a fetus, then a baby who immediately became a refugee on the run. Or in the words of one writer, majesty in the midst of the mundane, holiness in the filth of sheep manure and sweat. Angels watched as Mary changed God's nappy, the universe watching as the Almighty learnt to walk. And as Jesus grew up, he continued to walk the talk. He said what he did, and he did what he said. And yet the invitation comes again, through Advent and these daily meditations, to wait in the darkness as it gets darker, to pray, fast, reflect and look for the coming of the light in the darkness, because that is exactly what light is designed to do.